right, so now I'm gonna talk about the city limits a little bit. I imagine most of you guys have sold to city limits. All right, how did that go? Well, good. Did you really? You love it?
Yes, I wish there was a couple things, but you know,
Well, talk to me. What do you wish?
there's no zipper on the leather one, on the
Okay.
cushion, on the seat cushion, but there is in the fabric.
That's a mistake. Okay.
And so I waited a few months to see if that would end up happening.
Yeah.
Never ended up happening. And then on the back cushions, there's no Velcro and it's not reversible. So I always thought like, you know,
Yeah, one or the other.
yeah, but
Very fair.
not neither.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those are the only two. It's heavy enough to where even on hardwood floor it doesn't slip apart. So
Sure.
at first I wanted the lock, but honestly it's heavy enough to where
Yeah.
it's separate. But the other two,
That brings up a good point. So again, I'd like to ad-lib. On all our legs, there's a non-skid pad underneath. So they work real well on hardwood floors without locking because that non-skid pad gives some resistance right away. So we do that intentionally. If you turn over any of our legs, you'll see a non-skid pad. Good. So City Limits is becoming one of the most popular groups on our floor, but really most floors. It kind of started several years ago from Restoration Hardware, and they have a version called the Cloud. You can spend well over $10,000 in fabric for it. And it became really, really popular. One of the things that people struggle with is it's very plush, right, and very soft, and it's all about plush seating. But it also can look very sloppy, right? So we redesigned ours like nobody in the industry. Is it a perfect solution? No, but I think it's the best solution. So the way we designed ours is, first of all, this is all down and feather seating with a small layer of foam, but you get your plushness from the down and feather seating. Underneath that is a layer of quick response memory foam. So that helps us give us a real nice rebound. And then we have regular 1/8 foam underneath that. We're the only people in the industry that have done this. It makes it really nice because you get all the comfort with reasonable rebound. So what I mean by reasonable rebound is you sit in it, right? When you come back up, it will slowly start to come back up, or you can give it just like that and you're back. Does that make sense? If you go look at the Restoration Hardware one, it's going to look pretty sloppy. Most of your competitors are going to look pretty sloppy. The memory foam costs us a lot of money, but I really believe it's a better product. So that's what really separates the City Limits from everybody else that's out there. We are going to make a change in the next 6 months on the fabric, all the pieces based on popular demand, so feedback's important. All the pieces will be fully finished on the sides. We've made the inventory change. We just have to get through our old inventory. So when that happens, we'll let you know so the pieces can float by themselves, but they will be fully finished on the sides. So that came from our people. Came from Alan, actually. Why do you do this? I don't know. Why didn't we do it? I don't know. Good question. Leather, it'd be cost prohibitive, but in fabric it's not. So we're going to do it in fabric, and you're going to see that coming. Let's talk a little bit about modulars. Who feels comfortable selling modulars? What can we do to help you sell modulars?
I guess you just spoke about it. Finish that sign.
Okay, that comes up.
That's it.
Okay.
And another question. Some people want to buy it, want to put a male and female adjacent on a hook to clamp it together.
Uh-huh.
And some want to know what that board they want.
That's a great question. So, by the letter of the law, probably. In reality, probably not. Right? If what they did tore up the fabric, then that wouldn't warranty the fabric, right? But it doesn't really have anything to do with the cushions. So if there was a cushion problem, we're going to stand behind it. Does that make sense? So by the letter of the law, yes. I don't know if you guys figured this out about our service department yet. We're kind of pushovers. We put up a little resistance, then we back down and scour. You know? And that's the way we want to be, right? So, I think, if somebody wants to put hooks on it, if that becomes a long-term issue, we can make hooks available for sale. We have them. We have plenty of them, so we can certainly make them available for sale. And they'd be nominal dollars, I don't think we want to get in the business of putting them on, but we can make them available for sale. Other questions, challenges about selling modulars? And the reason I ask is you're going to see more and more modular furniture. It's become very popular. Questions, concerns? Yes.
Maybe just with some of the modulars, I know that some of them already have it, but if more of them can have some of the more popular configurations already listed. 'Cause
Okay.
I know some of them will just have all of the pieces individually.
Yes. That's a good feedback, yeah. So we went to comfort pricing. Does everyone here know what comfort pricing is? So we are the only retailer in the nation to do comfort pricing. So that means every piece that's not an ottoman or a console is the same price. Because the feedback we got from our guests was, this is frustrating. How much is it this way? And then how much is it that way? And then what about this? And it's like you need an algebra degree, right? Well, at HomeZone, you could simply turn to them and go, you know what? Every seat's $499. So let's make it easy. $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, right? We win some, lose some on that battle. That's okay, but it's all about the win for the customer. So it's just easy. Every seat's $500. Pick out how many you want. We've done that across the board. Again, we're the only people in the country doing that. If you go to some other retailers, right on the front of their side, they'll say left arm, $499, right arm, $499, armless, $399, console, this, reclining armless, this, non-reclining armless, this, and it's just so frustrating. So whether it's a Pacifica or the City Limits or the Ibiza, we've gone to 100% comfort pricing. Be sure to present that because it's a real benefit to your customer. It's a small benefit, but it's a real benefit. We really try to make it easy for you. Just make it as big or as small as you want, $500 a seat. Questions about that? No? Who heard that for the first time? Who heard it for the first time but doesn't want to admit it? Nope. Okay, good. Do you guys remember the ottoman table we had at one time? It's coming back in this finish. It'll be in probably about 90 days. All right, it was very popular. We're now making it ourselves, and we match this finish with these tables. Yep. So that is coming back. Good. Also, real quick on comfort pricing, the two pieces that will not be the same price because they're not worth the same amount of money is the ottoman or a console. Those will always be less. Make sense? How about questions about City Limits? Yes?
Okay, I have one. You know how you do the shaking thing? And I remember you doing it in Allen when you first got it in the front. You came in and you did the little shake and it
Yeah.
kind of lays flat.
Yeah.
So, NRH has theirs right in the very front door.
Uh-huh.
And I've tried that. I've tried having the guys do it to shake it a little bit. And it doesn't, I guess the leather doesn't necessarily go back as easy as the fabric does.
The leather's takes a little more time.
Yeah, so I don't know. We've had guests place concerns on it that it's not necessarily going to hold up at the top. Does that make sense? Because it's not as flat or as straight when you do it to the fabric. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it could be the down and feathers just compacted a little bit, and we may need to brush it up a little more. I'd probably have to just see it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I haven't failed bringing a fabric one back to life at all.
Yeah.
I haven't failed one time. Other colors? Would you like to see other colors there?
Yes.
What would you like to see?
A slightly softer fabric. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be Pleasant Valley or anything soft, but we have lost a few guests on this one because they love it, but the fabric is just a little rough for them.
Got it.
So slightly softer. Even something like a Pierce
Yeah.
would have been a little better for them.
Okay. Good feedback. Nobody probably ever said, "Ooh, that fabric's too soft," right? But they said it's too scratchy. Okay. Good. What else?
Maybe something along the lines of like Hermes color-wise.
Like a dark gray? Yeah. Good. Anything else? All right, that's a wrap on the city limits.
More colors in the slip cover. They want to be able to change it for the holiday.
Change it for the holiday. Go red. It'll be festive. Uh huh. Yeah. Maybe green in the spring,
Yep, we get lots.
orange in the fall.
Yeah, that has been popular feedback on the retail.
Good. That might be. We'll see. That one's still unproven. So if it's easier to expand something that's proven.